Alright, I'm back once again for part 2 of my Disney VHS Collection, 2011 edition. When we last left off, I showed you the 2002 Platinum Edition VHS of Beauty and the Beast, and I also forgot to mention the Chris 8488 does have that VHS. And so does 1991 Ariel fan, aka Colin from Nashua, New Hampshire. He has it too, and it's his all-time favorite too, as well as a favorite for Family Guy Lover 171. I also forgot to mention that Mr. Biggest Disney Fan also has the 2004 Platinum Edition VHS of Aladdin. Still don't have it yet, but anyways, let's get back to business here. Next up, we have a Disney direct-to-video sequel and a holiday classic. That's right, this is the original 1997 VHS release of Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. A bunch of YouTubers have this. As you see, here's the spine. And the back it says, the original cast returns for Disney's Untold Chapter in A Tale as Old as Time. Yep, definitely, and for previews on there, there's a preview for the Masterpiece Collection VHS release of Hercules, also a trailer for, I can't remember, for the I think it's home video release of Flubber, if I'm not mistaken, probably is as well, and also a trailer for the home video release of Beauty of Belle's Magical World, which I don't have on VHS as of yet, but I do have that to DVD, though. Oh, that was for the original 98 tape, which I'll find someday. But and of course the preview for the soundtrack release of this film. Anyways, gonna open this up. See, here's the tape with the ink label. Print date was October 13th, 1997, just 2 days before Michael 10/15/91's birthday. But still, this tape is good. But we're not done yet on that, because I also have the 2002 Special Edition VHS of Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas, which I got this from the Chris 8488. And I know a bunch of others have this too, including, I know Nick does have the tape, and I also know Mr. Biggest Disney Fan does, and so does Timmy TV 113090. Of course, this tape is a little different. Of course, there's the spine. Let's see Mrs. Potts on the back, and says, wonderfully enchanting, will live happily ever after with the rest of your holiday favorites, as stated by Janice Campbell of Detroit Free Press. It also has a music video for As Long as There's Christmas by Pop Sensation Play, which comes at the end, and this is a Canadian tape, but the tape does work, because I did test it last month, and I saw it from that tape, so I'm proud to see that. I'll open this tape up now. See, this tape has a blue lid, and it's a Canadian copy because it has all this information, but no print date. But for the previews on there, it does have a preview for the, also has a preview for the Special Edition VHS and DVD release of Sleeping Beauty, if I'm not mistaken. And this tape also does have a preview for the Special Edition VHS and DVD release of Belle's Magical World as well, which I don't have that Special Edition VHS, but I know Too Awesome for TV does. And as I said, I do have that DVD, the DVD version though, which I'll reshow when I reshow the Disney DVDs. But this tape is good. I also know Home of the Good Guys has this on DVD as well, so yeah, you know that. But still, Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas is still a great holiday classic. And this next Disney VHS tape is one of NWB 1989's favorite movies, Disney classics, and also a favorite for the Disney movie for the Luigi fan. That's right, the 1998 Masterpiece Collection VHS of the Black Cauldron. I reviewed this in my most recent episode of Martin Talks, which I figured it was a good film to review after Nick returned to YouTube with the new account, as you remember. Anyways, here's the spine, and the back end says, a rip-roaring tale of swords, sorcery, and magic is stated by Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times. Now, I got this tape back at the beginning of August at the used book superstore in Salem, New Hampshire. And for trailers on there, the only preview I can remember is a preview for the 1998 Masterpiece Collection VHS release of Lady and the Tramp, which I do also have. I'll show that later on. But anyways, I'm going to open this up. See, here's the tape with the ink label. It needs to get rewound, though. And the print date was May 29th, 1998, which was printed on the Flickr 98's birthday, and also 2 days after Preview Dude 5/27/97's first birthday, and 10 days after my birthday. So that's a lot of birthday references in there for YouTubers. But hey, the Black Cauldron even is still fun. Fun indeed. So yeah, definitely. And this next tape is the first Disney Pixar tape I have to show in the collection. This is the 1999 Masterpiece Collection VHS release of A Bug's Life, and my copy has Heimlich on the cover. Yeah, and that is good! There's a bunch of other YouTubers who have Heimlich on the cover, and including Scatman Nick and a few others. Don't know what else. Else I know Mr. Giant V 1993's copy has Flick on the cover, and Home of the Good Guys' copy has Francis on the cover. But anyways, as you see, here's a spine and the back, and it says, features two sets of hilarious outtakes as seen in theaters. And it also says, delight everyone, young, old, or six-legged by People magazine. Special bonuses include Jerry's Game, the Academy Award-winning short by Pixar, and of course, a sneak preview of Disney's Tarzan. And there's also a preview for two other Masterpiece Collection VHS releases, that being the 99 VHS releases of both Alice in Wonderland and Robin Hood. I don't have the Masterpiece Collection VHS of Robin Hood as of yet, and as I said, I used to have that 99 tape of Alice in Wonderland, but Chris has it now, as I said before. But anyway, it's gonna open this up. See, here's the tape with the ink label, and the print date was March 4th, 1999. Quite good. And yeah, so that is good. Yeah, is good. Good to have Heimlich on cover. Pretty good. But after all, I know there's also a 2000 Gold Classic Collection VHS release, which I don't have as of yet, but I know Grouchman 21 Studios does have this. That's right, the Grouch is back with his third account, because he closed his Grouch M 1996 account, but he still is back, just to let you know, so I'm glad he's here. But anyways, A Bug's Life, still a good tape. Tape indeed. And next up is another Disney princess film, and a good classic from the 1950. That's right, this is the original 1988 VHS release of Cinderella. Now I know Mr. Giant V 1993 recently got this tape a couple days ago when he was at shopping, so he's also the second YouTube user to have both this tape and the Platinum Edition VHS release of Beauty and the Beast on the same day, just like I am. This was the other tape that I got in the mail from Nick back in November of 2009. And as it says, the original anime classic. And for previews, the only preview that I can remember is pretty much a preview for the theatrical release of Oliver and Company. And that's about it. But anyways, here's the spine and the back, and it says, a sheer joy in Chang esteemed by USA Today. And I'm going to open this tape up now. And to see, here's the tape with the sticker label. And there's no print date, unfortunately. But still, this tape of Cinderella is still a great classic to own. And this is also in tribute to Eileen Woods as well. But we're not done yet, because we also have the 1995 Masterpiece Collection VHS release of Cinderella, which I've had for a real long time since then. As you see, here's the spine and the back, and it says the same critic review as on the 88 tape. I can't remember what previews are on this tape, because it's been a long time since I last watched it. Watch this tape. I have seen other showings, but they've more been from the Platinum Edition DVD, which I have, which I'll re-show. Anyways, there's the tape with the ink label, and the print date was July 5th, 1995, just one day after America's birthday, and also 10 days before Leafs Fan 18's birthday. So, yeah. But still the 95 Masterpiece Collection VHS release of Cinderella is still fun. And it makes you want to go, bippity-boppity-boo, ha-ha, that's what they sing. But anyways, there you go. Next tape is the 1991 VHS release of DuckTales the Movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. I got this in the mail from Aubrey, as you know. Oh, and there may be some previews, I can't remember. But anyways, here's the spine and the back, and it says, a fine feathered fantasy, the animation and the color are pure Disney, as stated by New York Newsday. Yep, and I'm going to open this tape. See, it has a vertical sticker label, as you see. And the print date was January 17th, 1991. So this tape's going to be turning 20 years old in about 10 days. But still, this movie is good. It's also another one of Aubrey's favorites because he loves that line at the end which says Scrooge McDuck saying, "Somebody stop those pants!" Ha 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 ha. And after all, this tape is so good. So I do recommend this tape indeed. And this next tape is another great anime classic. This is the 1986 VHS reissue of Dumbo. And this cover art was also used on the original 1985 Black Diamond Classics VHS release, which had a black case. I don't have the 85 release yet, but I could try to find it. But this VHS reissue of Dumbo is still good. Can't remember what previews are on it. Anyways, as you see, here's the spine. And the back it says, "A film you will never forget is stated by the New York Times. A treat, Dumbo is the most enchanting and endearing of the Disney output, and every minute of the film is sheer delight is stated by New York Daily News." Anyways, gonna open this up. Yep. There's a tape with the sticker label, and no print date, unfortunately. But this VHS release of Dumbo is still good. There's also another Black Diamond Classics release, which had released in both 89 and then reissued again in 91. Don't have those yet, but I could try to find those soon. And next, but we're not finished with Dumbo, because next up we also have the 1994 Masterpiece Collection VHS release. And I know Home of the Good Guys now also has this. He got this tape pretty much to replace that 1990, 89, or 91 bootleg version. But this is the real thing. Anyways, here's the spine and the back, and it has the same critic review from the New York Times. I don't know what previews are on this tape as of yet because I still have not put it in. But anyways, here's the tape with the ink label. The print date is October 8th, 1994, just one day before what would have been John Lennon's birthday, and 2 days before Jody Benson's birthday, and also 1 week before Michael 10/15/91's birthday. But after all, this tape with Dumbo is still very good. So great classic indeed. You should definitely watch this. Speaking of Dumbo, I know the Chris8488 also has those two tapes. He has either the 89 or 91 reissue as well, and he recently got the 60th anniversary edition VHS of Dumbo 2, and he's also planning to send another copy here to me sometime soon. So when that copy arrives, I'll do a Disney VHS update then. But now, moving on, we got time for at least a couple more. Next up is another tape that I got from Aubrey. This is the 1991 VHS release of Fantasia, and although it's a Black Diamond Classics release, it's one of two that uses the word masterpiece instead of the classics. But I used to have another copy of this, which I had for a long time, but my parents ended up getting rid of it because the tape was in bad condition. Anyways, as you see, here's the spine and the back. No critic review. And this film was also recently released in a new special edition DVD and Blu-ray releases. I'm not going to be getting those because I'm happy with the anthology box set, even though that box set's my mother's. Because we are keeping it. But still, this tape is still good. It's in a black case, as I said. As you see, here's the tape with the ink label. And the print date was October 9th, 1991, which was printed on what would have been John Lennon's 51st birthday, and of course, also one day before Jody Benson's 30th birthday, and also printed 6 days before Michael 10/15/91 was born. So yeah, but still, this tape of Fantasia is still good. Lots of great classical music, and this tape doesn't have any previews whatsoever, as according to what Mr. Biggest Disney Fan stated in his reshowing. But still, Fantasia is a great classic. Good, lots of classical music. Definitely should see it. Indeed. Sorry here. Well, anyways, that's going to wrap it up for part 2 of my Disney VHS Collection Reshowing 2011 edition. Part 3 will be coming up right after this.